Arlo, tell them have tacos ready. I'm coming. You don't even like tacos, do you? Christy, any day now.
Espera un momento.
Ah, hablas español, qué guapo. Judía?
Huh?
La judía?
Bilingual queen.
Okay, so let's pick these plates here. Group 6 looks good. So group 6, we've already talked about.
Okay.
We've already. No, that's not good. We've already talked about the Staffy Tech antibody antigen reaction, and we talked about catalase. So let's just follow up on these guys. This is nice streaking. So you can see the 3 organisms. They appear to be growing. I would have expected Staph aureus and Strep pyogenes to grow. They were supposed to. E. coli was supposed to be slowed down, and it probably has, but it now is growing because it's been 5 days, and probably the alcohol doesn't smell like anything good. Doesn't smell?
No.
So, but I think E. coli is beginning to grow. So we're going to start unknowns on Thursday. You'll come in, I'll give you 2, well, I'll explain it, but I'll give you a packet and then we'll go from there. Okay? Which I have to make copies of the packet today. Put on my agenda before I leave. Okay? So remember, this was an inhibitor of gram negatives. It allows gram positives to grow, but only for a short period of time. Once the alcohol kind of evaporates or volatilizes, then it just becomes a nutrient medium. Okay? This is blood agar. How cute. Somebody made a little man. And so, made 3 little guys, 3 little snowmen. I think they're men. But if we look at this, you can see that one is beta hemolytic, right? The organism digested, used toxins to destroy the blood. The other 2, if we look at them, this one is alpha, and this other one way over here is gamma. Didn't really change. This is a really good plate. So for those of you who might look at your results and are not sure what happened, this would be a good plate to look at. Group 6.
You said beta is the more serious one, correct?
Yeah, for us.
Okay.
Group 6. And then this worked really great also. And so you can see here that these 3 organisms grew, but this one didn't. Right? So the 3 organisms that grew were M. luteus, Staph aureus, and Staphylococcus epidermidis. So if you look at these, you can see that these 2 grew, but they did not ferment mannitol. That means that there's some other Staphylococcus species, but not aureus. This one grew and it fermented mannitol, and that makes it Staph aureus. That, along with the fact that it does this to blood, completely breaks down the red blood cells, means that it's a pretty serious pathogen. Right? 20% of us carry this in our nose. So if we wanted to, if you all want to, we could swab everybody's nose and put it on this medium, and we could tell whether or not we were carriers of Staph aureus. This organism did not grow. It's Streptococcus pyogenes. It's not a staph. These are all halophiles. This one is not a halophile. And so the salt stopped it in its tracks. It's not growing at all. This was these 3 plates were beautifully executed. The organisms had to play correctly also, but they're beautifully executed. So if you want, she's now in the group. If you want, then you all can come and look at those. Okay? Anybody have any questions? Okay. So here's your plates. These are all kind of just demonstrations. So I'll give you, what if we say we take about 15, well, maybe not that long, 10 minutes to get the results. And then we'll talk about the new stuff and you'll inoculate and then we'll get off. We'll leave early today. Don't get used to it.
Oh, sorry.
You don't know?
This one I did.
Oh, that's right, you were assigned
You
one.
did that one?
Yeah, because remember you asked her if she could do that when you were doing the.
I just wanted to see if I did it.
That's pretty
Yeah,
nice.
Yeah, that's what we said. Which one is that?
Step orders.
That's what we said.